Hello, everyone. Have you ever felt that you are surrounded by people that are more competent than you, that are more productive than you, that are more successful than you? And all the successes that you had are just the result of luck and not actually the worth of the work that you have done. Additionally, the next time you're going to talk to someone or submit a paper or submit a proposal, you're going to be discovered for the impostor that you are. If you do feel this way or you have felt that way, then you're part of a big group of researchers, including myself, that have imposter syndrome. There are many reasons to feel this way when you're working in academia, and especially when you are a student that just started. We are surrounded by some very successful researchers which have tens of thousands of citations, very high H index, have attracted many millions in research grants, and also have graduated many students that are now successful themselves. Me, myself, still feel this way, even after many years of doing this job, having graduated students myself, having published almost 100 papers, and have gotten several research grants. I still go back and forth and feel that I'm actually just an imposter and I do not really deserve all this. Having the imposter syndrome can have several negative effects. You may feel stuck, you may be less productive because you feel that whatever you're doing is useless, is not worth it, and it can also cause a lot of stress. So in this video, I want to provide some suggestions and some perspective in order to deal with this feeling and these thoughts that you may have. And hopefully this will help reduce the impact of the imposter syndrome and feel better about participating in this exciting community, which is the research community. Before we start, please make sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel, and possibly also share this content, since this will help reach more colleagues and more students that can benefit from this content. Thank you very much. The first point I want to make here is not to confuse talent with experience. So we are very often surrounded by people that seem to have always amazing ideas. They're always working on very good problems, proposing incredible solutions, and definitely we must be inferior because we don't have this ability to come up with these amazing ideas and solutions. Well, what you need to realize here is that these people have most likely worked in the research domain for many, many years. They have published many, many papers, and they have worked also in many different research domains. So they have a lot of tools that they have collected over the years, and then they can use those tools now in order to face the new problem that they are working on. So what you are lacking is not some kind of imaginary talent that you don't have, but maybe just the time working in the research domain so you can also build these tools and one day be as productive as they are. So the next point I want to make is that consistency and hard work are the key to success. Our job has some sort of creative element because we need to come up with some sort of ideas and solutions and problems that just didn't exist before. And so you may feel that very successful people have some sort of magic power or talent for which these ideas just come out of them, out of nowhere. And so if you have the imposter syndrome, most likely you feel that you don't have this creative magic power, and so you cannot be successful. Well, this is not true. Those people got to that point because they work very hard and they work consistently for a long period of time. So do not be afraid of their success. Just work consistently, have good mentorship, and you are going to be successful as well. The third point I want you to reflect upon is that success can have different meanings. So not all successful people have the same type of achievements. Of course, to one extreme, we have people that just want to focus on research. They want to have a huge research lab, attract a lot of funding, publish in top places, and have extremely impactful research achievements. But on the other end of the spectrum, we have people that want to work very hard towards, for example, teaching and helping students be successful, maybe advising a small research lab and have a much closer style of advising. Well, that could be success as well. And of course, between these two extremes, there are all possible different scales of gray or where you can fit and you can be successful your own way. The last point I want to make is that success, and especially extreme success, often happens at the expense of a reduced work life balance. Because in order to achieve those extremely successful accomplishments, then you need to sacrifice other aspects of your life. So, what I suggest is that you understand yourself and what is important for you and what are your priorities. And then, based on that, you realize how much time you want to devote to each category so that you allocate enough for work and be successful at work and feel satisfied with your work achievements, but at the same time, you can dedicate time to the things that you like to do, your family, etc. Mentors here can be very, very helpful, understanding exactly what is the right amount of time and work and methodology that you can have in order to be successful in your work environment without sacrificing the rest of your life. So this concludes your video. Thank you very much for watching, and please let me know in the comments below what is your experience with the imposter syndrome and if you found this useful. Thank you very much, and see you next time.